This is a very difficult thing to do, and I apologize to my children who didn't like me to join this session, and also my colleagues who are my friends. But I have to, between February 2023 to September 2023, I received a total of 9 envelopes labeled Hope, my concurrent position on Deped during that time. These envelopes were handed to me mostly by Assistant Secretary Sunshine Fajarda, which she says came directly from Vice President Duterte.
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
The Chair would like to call on Usec Gloria Humamil Mercado. Yes. Nakaupo na po ba yung mga resource person natin sa Deped? Now, before we start the interpellation, maybe we can ask the COMSEC to administer the oath to Usec Mercado. COMSEC.
Ms. Gloria Humamil Mercado, please stand up and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this committee?
I will.
So, to help you God. Thank you, Your Honor. The oath has been administered.
Okay, I understand, ma'am, Usec, that you have a statement. Meron po kayong statement na sasabihin. You are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before I start, I just want to say that this is a very difficult thing to do, and I apologize to my children who didn't like me to join this session, and also my colleagues who are my friends. But I have to read my statement. My name is Gloria Humamil Mercado, and I have dedicated over 40 years to public service in the government of the Philippines. In my last year with government, I served as the Undersecretary for Human Resource and Organizational Development of the Department of Education. I was appointed as Deped Undersecretary by President Marcos, as recommended by Vice President Sara Duterte in 2022, and I assumed office in August of 2022 and February 2022. In February 2023, I was designated as the head of the procuring entity of Deped. As one of the signatories of Deped's checking account, alongside Undersecretary for Finance, Annalyn Sevilla, I signed checks related to all funds, and recall that each some of the checks that I signed amounted to 37,500,000 pesos. Between February 2023 to September 2023, I received a total of 9 envelopes labeled Hope, my concurrent position on Deped during that time. These envelopes were handed to me mostly by Assistant Secretary Sunshine Fajarda, which she says came directly from Vice President Duterte. What she would typically say as she hands the envelope, it would appear that I received this envelope by virtue of my office as Hope. Attorney Fajarda is the wife of Edward Fajarda, who is the Special Disbursement Officer. Although the exact date evades recollection, sometimes during the course of my tenure with Deped, a member of my staff informed me that an inquiry was made by one of our officers in the field that Mr. Fajarda had made inquiries about the bank accounts of several individuals, and if divulging such information to him was permitted. My office confirmed that it was upon the instruction of the Office of the Secretary. Evidently, it would appear that regional directors and other employees on the field would also receive sums on top of the regular salaries. Sometimes in October 2023, as the likelihood of a bidding failure for Deped computerization have become apparent, I was approached, by Attorney Monsayak, and he suggested in the presence of other officials who was with me that the bidders should just discuss among themselves. Mag-usap-usap na lang para hindi masayang yung pera ng 2023. I firmly asserted that the procurement must be implemented and conducted in strict adherence with the rules. Sometimes on the 3rd or 4th week of October, I was summoned by Zulaika Lopez, the Chief of Staff of the Vice President and Undersecretary of the OBP. I was informed that I should tender my resignation effective that day. I refused to resign and I insisted on departing from service through voluntary retirement. The timing of my meeting with Ms. Zulaika struck me as more than coincidental. It gave me the impression that my candid responses was the real reason behind the push to relieve me of my office. It was as if I had become an unwelcome obstacle, despite simply doing my job as Hope and Undersecretary of Human Resources of Deped. Prior to my meeting with Ms. Zulaika, there were other undersecretaries and assistant secretaries who were summoned also and were also summoned, all of the same purpose of informing them that they should tender their resignation effective on the same day. I signed my affidavit.
Can we request for the copy of the affidavit, Mr. Chair?
Comsec, could you please get, or, yes, pwede po ba makahingi kami ng affidavit? Thank you po, ma'am, sa inyong statement.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
can
Congressman Dan Fernandez, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Jinky Luistro.
Yeah, we don't have a copy yet of the affidavit, but I heard the name of Attorney Monsayak, and a while ago, Congressman Chairman Caraps mentioned his name as the former official of the OBP. Can we invite also, if
Attorney Monsayak,
yeah.
could you please
can we invite
take his-
him over? Because your name was mentioned in the affidavit of Miss ano? Miss what's your name, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, I'm Dr. Mercado.
Dr. Mercado. Your name is Gloria.
Yes.
Gloria Mercado. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Yes, may I request the COMSEC to please reproduce the affidavit of Usec Mercado
Mr.
and
Chair.
furnish all the members of the committee with a copy. Yes, Congressman Rodriguez.
Mr. Chair, in the same line of the administrative matter raised by Honorable Fernandez, I believe another USEC is here also present with us, the Attorney Poa, and he was also mentioned in the affidavit. Perhaps we may ask him to join us here in the...
Yes, Attorney Poa,
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
you are invited. Please take a seat. COMSEC, po pwedeng paki-assist po si Attorney.
Baka ayaw tumabini.
Ay, sir, siguro pwedeng pakiwalay po kayo. Baka magkalabitan po kayo. Baka pwede po maghiwalay po kayo para at least para maiwasan po natin yung lambingan dito. Paghiwalay na lang po natin. Yes. Pwede pong, sir, pwede pong atras, hindi. Doon din po si Monsayak. Paki-atras, atras na lang po yung mga dito. Siguro sa gitna na lang po si Attorney Monsayak. Pwede po bang makipagpalit sa gitna?
Mr. Chair, while we're attending to the arrangements and physical arrangements of the committee, can I request for a 5-minute suspension?
5-minute suspension is declared by the chair.
May hulanong salita na ang ibig sabihin dito ay ang pagkakaisa.
Bunyog Party List.
Halika na, bunyog party list ka na. Halika na, bunyog party list ka na.
Sa susunod, ang atinang suportahan, Bunyog Party List, nagtataguyod ng katotohanan